Farmer Nicole here, part 2 of the bonding of our 5 livestock Maremma guardian dogs. They are purebred working dogs from both mom and dad. They are here on the farm. They are incredibly intelligent. They are very curious. They are very aware. They have only been shown love once they got into the paddock about 4 weeks ago inside of the paddock. They do not come out. We have kept them in here so that they understand and respect gates and fencing. They're really cool with it, don't seem to care too much. They are not coddled in the sense of when I go in, you're going to see that I let them know what I've got. They'll do a little bit of jumping, but then they'll realize they need to resettle real quick because I don't acknowledge them until they settle, either stand or sit. Manny and I have been both doing that to be very specific about this. One of the things we don't want are begging dogs. And these dogs need to find us entertaining when we're in the pasture or the paddock with them. But other than that, we are not their entertainment. We are not here to entertain them. We are not here to constantly engage them. And we are not here for them to be dependent upon us for their entertainment or engagement. And by that I mean they're really cool and chill just sitting out in the pasture. They sit on a mound of hay over there that's got dropped. I've shown those in a couple of different videos. You can see they're playing with the rocks here, but they're not begging or screaming or jumping up and down. Now, they do want me to go in because I have a bucket of raw. So please understand, this is an evening out here. It's been raining for the last several days straight, but they've still been out playing and running around puddles and wrestling with one another and giving one another a hard time. But also, they get both a quality dry and raw food at least once, if not twice a day on the raw. The dry food remains out there, so that is something that they can eat 24/7. I'm really conscientious about food aggression and desensitizing them to the need for that, but it depends on your environment. And if you have a small volume of food and you have several dogs, you're going to get food aggression. And so in our case, we keep ample out and don't have to worry about it. So that's just how we do it. It's worked really well for us. I have a lot of videos on our YouTube channel, so this way it'll give you an opportunity to check those out. I'm trying to follow them all the way along. I'm really excited, so is Manny, about having them go to families here in Florida. This way, if there's an issue or a problem, I can be a support, as well as we're not having these animals be transported out of the state. So that's really important. Got one over there nibbling or playing with a rock. We've got these guys that are nibbling or playing with the gate, but you can, this is, I think, the first time I've ever seen them do that, honestly. And like I said, I'm standing here with a bucket of raw beef and beef trim and stuff like that, and they can smell it and they're not begging. So I'm going to go in now. I'm going to take you with me. Bear in mind, I've got a camera and a gate and a chain, and I do need to secure it, so it might get a little wonky for a sec, but just wanted you to know what's going on, and then I'll grab the camera. But I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what we're doing with them and maybe give you some insight into how you're working with your puppies. Now, obviously, we have the 5 plus the 3 adult dogs, their mom, their dad, and the other female that we have, Alexandra, and they all live together and hang out. The puppies do remain in the paddock. Mom goes in, but she hasn't been nursing for 4 weeks. They pretty much stopped nursing collaboratively about 8 to 9 weeks. So there was no begging or needing for that. They're super, super duper monster healthy. And so they're just really fabulous. They are incredibly intelligent. And this is one of the things we're making sure that we have them entertained and engaged with stuff. So they've always been entertained and engaged with the stuff in the pasture. That's really super important because they are puppies and they're going to go through puppy behavior, but you can minimize the negative components of the puppy behavior that you have to tweak and work on with them by not getting it started. So we've worked really hard not even to have those things happen here. And so that would be something that we'll clearly go through with the new owners of these 5 puppies. But we're really excited. They can go to a poultry farm, goat, sheep. The goat, obviously, you have to be real careful with. Goats seem to be a little bit more aggressive with the puppies. And that was something that we were really aware of at first. And I don't know if it's just they didn't like them or they were mature goats and they just didn't want to deal with puppies. So what the puppies we're looking at right now is Tango and Baron are over there eating some fabulous grasses with all this rain. All right, since they got more paddock space, so I'm going to go in now. Oop, hang on. All right, guys, back up. Back up. There you go. Good job. Good job. Hello. All right, so locking the chain, locking the gate, grabbing the camera. Give me a sec. You can see that they're not jumping. Don't tolerate it because we don't acknowledge it. There's no reprimand. There's just a behavioral replacement for what we want to see. And so that's why you're not seeing. And I have a bucket of raw right here. So, all right, y'all. Come on, let's go. There you go. Now, they do play from behind when I walk. So, so I work on that. Nope, nope. Come on. Okay. All right, and they're coming out. I've got the bucket of raw with me. Got a lot of rain right now. Compliments of the first real big tropical storm that transitioned to a Cat 1 laid down on us for a couple of days of rain. Whoops, sorry. A couple of days of rain, and then has drenched and soaked the entire state of Florida. So we're all recovering and preparing for this hurricane season. You can see we're walking through some pretty high grass right now. I gotta get the mower in. But with this, all this water. And they're trucking on over. I've got the sheep over here. Got a group of them around. And they're all lazy up in that little den. So, and it's been wet. So everybody's got a little bit of sensitivity in their feet. Oh, that makes sense. They flipped the bucket of dry the other night. Oh, I got one stuck. There we go. Welcome to pasture-raised animals. Come on. Hang on. How stuck did you... Oh, I got to go inside. Hang on. I'm going to have to set this down. She's got her head locked up, and there's no way to get her out safely without me going in there. So let me figure this out. I'm going to have to set... Oh, I see what they're doing. They got the thing of feet. All right. Hang on. All right, hang on. Let me see if she can get her head out. If not, I'm gonna have to help her. Oh, there she did. Okay, she did. All right, hold on, little one. Let me flip this back over. That explains a whole lot of stuff. All right, guys, here is your raw. All right, hang on, let me. Oh, nice. Okay. You guys got really cool trim and cartilage and all sorts of good stuff tonight. Come on. Let me get out because you guys are going to try to get in and there's only so much room. So, oh, there we go. All right. And so they're snagging some of that beef. And you can see they're super sweet. Oh my gosh, they are just such loves. Yes, I know. I haven't seen you since yesterday. The guys came out and fed this morning. Manny checked on them. It's really great for your mental health when you can come out here and hang with these guys. But you can see they're super sweet, they're super gentle, and they are very affectionate, they are very gentle, and I mean that in the most sincerest of ways. This is what you're looking at with one of them. And you are one of our little girls. They've got really super duper personalities. The girls here will hold their own with the boys. They're all equally wrestling and playing together. They are pretty teethy. And by that, I mean they really are comfortable with themselves as a dog, as a puppy. When they bite on, with one another, they bite on. Like they aren't playing games with one another. And that was an interesting observation that I made because I was curious as to how they were interacting and behaving and whether or not we had a lot of alpha. So I did get a little bit of aggression with one of them toward the others. And I nipped that real quick, and it started around a food thing, which made it easy for me because I addressed that with a audible grunt and a pressure squeeze on the muzzle to indicate that that was not acceptable. It didn't take but twice, and when I mean twice, it was like a growl correction, in addition a growl like seconds after that again, a correction, and that was it. Hey. this down here for a second and let them grab that. So this way everybody gets a chance. Come on. Grab it. So yeah, they're really pretty good. They are definitely ready for their new homes. They are amazing puppies, but I will tell you, I will tell you that they're ready for their new homes. They are and have been letting me know that they are ready to go into a new setting. There's the 5 of them. They're doing beautiful together, but as you can see, they're really starting to look for their own individualness. And I really want to support that individualness without them, here, stop, without them learning any bad habits, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm just trying to, would you like that? There you go. Oop. So we do some, I don't really do a lot of hand feeding. I usually put it into the bowl, and then that way, you're good. Good boy. Good boy. So that way there's no association with food that I have in my fingers. That being something that they think that they can get to. So if I'm eating something or I have a burger or sausage in my hand, walking around, and I happen to come out to the paddock, I don't expect my dogs to come begging or come after my food. That's just not acceptable. So we're real clear with that, and the grunts is what Mom would do. So we, kind of do that canine language. I mean, you got to find what works for you. It's worked for us. They'll settle in here, and they'll be just fine. And then they'll all get their piece. They've all kind of got a piece of something. So just wanted to share with you about our guardian dogs and the puppies, obviously, because we will be communicating with some future owners. So if you're interested, feel free to email us at the farm. You can go to eatcirclecfarm.com, and you can either send us communication that way or our email address is on there. So grab that, but I look forward to speaking with and working with the new owners of these puppies. They are amazingly brilliant, and they will make fantastic guardian puppies for their new farms. So Farmer Nicole here at Circle C Farm. Thank you so much for being part of the Circle C family. Have a great night.